Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Tony This Morning Show. I'm Tony T here. Today, we get you picks here from the college football bulls. We got college hoops and NHL. At the end of the show, we'll also get you parlay peripheral segments as well here on the show. Of course, how we work here on the Tony This Morning Show. We'll introduce the captains and get right to the picks so we don't mess around here on the Tony This Morning Show. Let's say hello to Rod. Rod, what's going on?
Hey, not too much, Tony. Should have put that Memphis in there. It is what it is. And the over, right?
The over was
way over on that one. Should have put that one in as would give me a. I went 2-2 yesterday, and thank goodness for the Penguins giving me that little bit of juice. I made $1, so it was my third straight winning day. $1 a dollar. You put it in the winning pile. It's a winning day, winning week, winning month, winning year. So definitely can't complain about. Losing money, $1 a win, so we'll put that over there in the win pile and on to the today's action. Not as big slate, but definitely lots of college basketball and a couple of bowl games in here as well. So let's get to it.
That Kings game looked a little fishy, laying that much on the road, and you get the plus money there. That's how you turn a 500 day into a winning day. Is taking the dogs. Let's say hello to Solo.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Decent day. Went 2-2, got a little juice. I think we had Bucks +5 and then the under on the Cup Series, but college basketball caught us yesterday. Bigger board today. We'll find some spots. We'll make some money. Let's get it.
Let's get to it. All right, guys, let's get to the college football bowl games for today. We got a couple of them on tap here. We've got Western Kentucky and James Madison going head-to-head in a bowl today, then the LA Bowl to follow. We've got them spread out here 3.5 hours apart. So we got Western Kentucky taking on James Madison. We've seen James Madison about 7. There's some 7.5s popping up. We're seeing the total popping around 50.5 in this one. We could get some rain here. It's in Florida. It looks like I believe it is in. I'm going to make sure if it is in Florida, but we are seeing some rain in the forecast here. 60% chance of rain, but we got 76 degrees, light wind here. So we'll see how that plays out. The Cal UNLV game will be played in LA, and that the field is covered with a roof. The sides of the stadium there in SoFi are open. It's kind of a weird setup there, but the weather won't impact that one. We'll get it started here with Rod.
Well, weather would impact any football game played here where I live today, but good thing no one's playing football here because it's blowing sideways out there right now, and it is what it is. Looking at these football games here, Western Kentucky taking on JMU. Well, that's the battle of the third stringer QBs. Man, Western Kentucky has had so many opt-outs. Both teams down to their third QB. Who's getting the start for JMU? It looks like Billy Adkins getting the start for James Madison in here. Hey, at least he's thrown a pass this season. It did fall incomplete, his lone pass of the season. So what are you getting from him there? I don't think you're going to have to get a whole lot. I think what he does is he's going to be Mr. Clock manager, and all he's going to do is Mr. Handoff. You look at Western Kentucky, their opt-outs. It's like 4 wide receivers opted out. Their running back opted out. QB's out. It's like who's left on that team to hold anybody down? It's going to be this is an ugly game. Ugly. I would lean to an over, but I'm going to take the points with Western Kentucky. Everybody's like, oh, Western Kentucky's missing all these guys. Well, they got to have the next guy up. Someone's got to.
Well, remember, some of the guys are going to play. I think the coach said many of them are going to play. So just if they hit the transfer portal doesn't mean they're not going to play. A lot of them are playing. Looking at that game, I think Valkamp is going to play. So again, some of the guys, right? The guys that opt out to hit transfer portal, the coaches ask them, you could welcome to stay and play, and a lot of them do. So that's the situation there with some of these opt outs.
And that line's went way too far for me. It doesn't even. It's still a football team. They're still going to come in and play the game. As I said, you got Billy Adkins getting his first start, and he's thrown one pass all season long, and that pass landed incomplete, as I said. So you want to be laying -7.5 with a QB who hasn't started all season long? No, give me the dog and the points in that one. And Cal and UNLV, I think UNLV had not missing a whole lot of players, maybe 1 or 2 guys that opted out that won't be sitting in this game. Otherwise, they're pretty much fully loaded. That's why this line's up on the move. I'll lay it with UNLV. I don't trust Cal here in this spot.
There from Rob. Move on over to Solo.
Yeah, the Western Kentucky James Madison game. This game's horrendous. You got coaches out, players out. The players that are motivated, obviously they're trying to get NIL deal. the players that are playing for the transport, they're obviously playing just to kind of get a little more tape and kind of influence the coaches, give them a little more bread moving forward. James Madison in trouble, man. Only play for me would be West Kentucky +7. I don't love this game. The UNLV California game, I think UNLV is still strong. I think they're going to score some points. Weather shouldn't be a factor. LA Bowl, SoFi. I think we see some points over 47.5.
Yeah, from Solo, I'll tell you what I think about these games. Western Kentucky, James Madison, when you tell me Western Kentucky, this team can't defend. I mean, they're horrible defense. I have, the thing with James Madison, they still have their playmakers here. Western Kentucky has a lot of opt-outs, but a lot of their opt-outs, according to the coach, are going to play. 27 hit the portal. Starting quarterback expected to play. 4 players hit the portal for Dukes. Alonzo Barrett will not play, so it is Billy Atkins. But he's a senior quarterback. He's been there for 4 seasons, so he has some sort of knowledge of the system. Of course, you never know if these backups, do they pay attention? Are their minds connected to the game? When you've been a backup for 4 years, I can see how you're just there, collecting the scholarship, pretty much, So we'll see if we
add the cheerleaders.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see how connected he is. 3 of his top 4 receivers are expected to play, but to me, Western Kentucky's defense very poor form over their past 3 games, give up 36 points a game, 6.4 yards per rush, 9.4 yards per pass up. This defense is in horrible form. You pretty much run the ball. JMU can just run the ball on these guys. They can't stop anybody. And also, too, when you look at James Madison, you think of James Madison as defensive team, but they really unraveled down the stretch, get up 34 points a game, 31 points or greater. 2 defenses with shaky form here. I'll go over in that one, Western Kentucky and James Madison. Cal and UNLV, I got to look at Haj Malik Williams under center here. A run and pass threat. Fernando Mendoza will not play. That's the word here. He'll not play in this game. He also lost their leading receiver, Naziah Hunter, not playing. So two key contributors here for Cal on offense not going to play in this game. We could, and also their backups banged up. We could see a 3rd stringer in there under center, or we could see a freshman on there that going down to the 4th string. I wouldn't be surprised if Cal decides just to rotate these guys just to see what they got for next year. Because in some situations here, like a team like Cal, I think 2025 starts today. Let's see what we got. And I think that might be.
And I think you have to play the freshmen because you're scared they'll transfer. You have to play them today. They've got minimal minutes all season. You don't put them in this bowl games as Ross is trickling down and they feel like everybody else is coming in is going to take their spots in their reps. They are fucking leaving. You got to play them today.
Yeah. There's a lot of pressure to play these guys, and there's probably already been some conversations with coaches and players about that. Hey man, stick with us. We'll put you here. We're going to give you a shot. And of course, if they give you the spot and you spit the bit, you may still transfer anyway. But at least you got the shot and show them how terrible you were. And it may signal coach down. We're gonna recruit someone over you. So there's a lot going on here. So hey, Cal's a pretty good scholarship. You can get it, man. So you got yeah, I think you're going to see some rotation. I think a lot of situations here, 2025 starts this bowl season for a lot of teams. That's the way you kind of have to look at it. Maybe that's the way the coaches are looking at it too, because it's a scramble here. They're earning their money, so they shouldn't complain because they get paid a lot. They're usually probably the highest paid people on their campus, so they shouldn't complain about all this work. I hear a lot of complaints from these coaches. But anyway, I'll take UNLV in this spot as well. All right, let's continue here on the 26th morning show. The NBA takes a day off. What I read is that for this NBA Cup, a lot of the people from the league offices come to Vegas for this. So they'll be in airplanes today. So I don't think they like to have their guys stationed at control when all these games are going off. So they need to get back to New York and into the offices. That's why we have no game today, in case you're wondering. Why is there any games? Well, it's just the league office sent a lot of people to Vegas for this. So they're going to be up in the air, and they like to they've got their certain situations where coaches or teams administrators contact the league for questions and all this, and they want to have their people in place so they can make sure these games go off and there's no snags at these locations. So just a little administration behind the scenes stuff that goes on. That's why there's no games. All right, let's go to college hoops today. We're getting some conference games here today. So when we do this time of the year, we ask the cappers, just give us what you got in college hoops. We start with Rod.
And we'll kickstart today. I'll give you a nice little winner to starts in about an hour and 7 minutes or so. You got Lemoyne taking on Dartmouth. Lemoyne's awful, absolutely awful. Dartmouth that's all I need to say there. Dartmouth is the better team. They win by 10 plus. It wasn't 5. It went up to 5.5. I see it's up to 6 and on the rise. Anything less than a single digit, yeah, take it with Dartmouth. And how much better they win by 10 plus over Lemoyne. It's a bad team. Moving down the line, looking at I like Texas A&M Commerce here versus Abilene Christian. I think it's just too many points there in
I think
that
that's
one.
East Texas.
They changed their name. They changed their name
What?
to
That's
East
the same team?
East Texas State. I think they changed their name.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
my bad. East
They changed their name.
Texas A&M Conference.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed their name and put that one weird one in there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those name changes that it is what it is, but
Yeah.
I still think it's too many points there in that one. Take the home dog there in that one, and then there's a few here that are actually pretty good. I like Creighton laying the 3.5 here. I'm not a fan of Georgetown here. I think the Hoyas are not bad, but I think Creighton's
Cooley.
tougher schedule there. I know with Cooley and stuff, but give me the Creighton Blue Jays there. I think they can easily cover that 3.5. The line's a little low for me. I look at it, so I get baited in.
Why is it low, right?
Yeah, because
they're begging you. They're begging you.
Look what happened to UNC
Cooley
yesterday, though, right?
Oh, I know. Yeah, I got suckered in that one. I got suckered in pretty good there, man. They got me in there, man.
It suckered me yesterday into that one too. I was like, "Ooh, look, UNC's doing good," but what they do, they didn't score
and the site location
2 points in 4 minutes to end that game. Oh, they went up to 81, and 3 points in 4 minutes. I seen, and I was like, "Yeah, yeah," and then lose by what 5, 6? I was like, six. Yeah, it was.
They couldn't stop. They got the points. They couldn't stop.
And they couldn't stop anything, and then missing free throws. Right?
Oh,
and it's tough. So there it is. There's that 3.5 we see yesterday. So that was trying to bait you into Georgetown and the home dog. So give me Creighton there, the plus and the favorite in that one there. And then moving down, man, that Memphis Virginia line is moved. It's on the move 5. It was a 5.5. I like Memphis there. They're gonna roll over Virginia. It's not the same Virginia team that we've seen over the years that plays like super. They still play super solid defense, but they're not as strong as what they used to be. Memphis is the much stronger team there. They're going to win the rebounding battle as well. I'll lay the 4 that I see in some places. 4.5. Definitely shop your number. Take it with Memphis there in that one. And then some of these later ones, some good West Coast games here tonight. Where we were moving down. I got Wolford taking on St. Louis here, and look at St. Louis. The Billikens laying 7.5. You look what the Billikens have done all year. Not a whole lot of anything. 1-8 against the number, but Wolford's not very good. Wolford is trash. Give me St. Louis. They're going to get the nice win in that one. Win by 10+. The Billikens over Wolford. Yeah, I'll take the Billikens there in that one. Billikens got the town. They just
they got their guy back. Who was the guy with the glasses? He got hurt in the first game of the year.
He got hurt in the first game, right? Yeah, and he's back for this one. That's why the number's up to 7.5. But what happened was they injected a whole lot of transfer portal guys into that team this season. So it takes a bit for them to gel and get rolling. And I think they start to get rolling there tonight, especially against Wolford there in that one. And then Tarleton State. Hey, they got the cover last time. I think they got it by like a point or something. Not against Oklahoma State. I think they get run right over in that one. I got Oklahoma State the big over Tarleton in that one. And as I said, late night game. I like Santa Clara here. It's up to 15 now. That's a big number. And now it's time to me to take the other way at 16 because I see it was like 12. Man, 15? Too many. Give me Kennesaw State plus the 15. I know Santa Clara's good, but not that good. They win the game by 12, 13 points. Give me Kennesaw plus the 15.
There you go, Rod. So watching your Cal Poly win last night against Denver. This team is back. All right, let's move on. No, not over to Solo.
I'm going to take a look at the New Mexico VCU game. I like VCU. I think this team plays defense. I think they'll apply pressure. I think they'll find a way to get it done versus the Lobos. So take VCU. Also like UMass Lowell minus the 13 versus Stonehill. UMass Lowell has good guard play. They got decent depth. Stonehill kind of plays a little faster, but I don't think they'll be able to keep pace with UMass Lowell. And one more here. Where is it at? That was a game I was looking at. Oh, man. The UConn-Xavier game. I'm going to take Xavier with the points. Still not sold on the Huskies. This is a scrappy bunch with Xavier. They can shoot the three. They got good guard play. They're definitely not scared. They're going to play the entire 40 minutes, and we'll see what happens. I'm going to take the points with what is it, the Musketeers?
Musketeers. Xavier right there from Solo. All right, I'll give you a couple here. I like Sacred Heart here laying the 3. Albany, 361st in the nation in effective field goal defense. Give up 39% from 3, 61% from 2. Oh, my goodness. That is absolutely brutal. Pioneers make their threes at 39%, and they first turnovers. So I'll look here at Albany. The past 5 games, giving up 59% shooting. I'll take Sacred Heart in this one. That explains the line move there, no doubt. I'm with Rod on Dartmouth here. Creighton and Georgetown. Give me Cooley in this one. The Hoyas over the past 5 games, shooting the ball 49%. They covered 4 of those games. Creighton has struggled offensively on the glass, turning the ball over. They don't force turnovers. Last in college football in defensive turnovers. So I'll look at the Cooley's bunch here. I'm with Solo here. Give me the 13.5 with Xavier. Xavier can make the threes. What's UConn's weakness? Defending threes, allowing 37% from beyond the arc. So strength against weakness angle here. Xavier plus the points. Give me the Sooners here plus the 3.5. They've covered all 3 away from home, shooting 48%, allowing 41% shooting. A really good shooting team that forces turnovers. And again, we talk about turnovers. Michigan sloppy with that basketball, 335th in the nation and turning the ball over. That's going to catch up to you. That's going to catch up to you there. Yeah, I'm with Solo, but I'm going to look under in that VCU New Mexico game. VCU, good defensive team because they really slow down opposing offenses. I mean, they just guard you tough and then make you struggle for shots, make that clock run. And as an offense, when you're used to running the ball like the Lobos, and you find a defense that can defend and force you to hold the basketball for 18 plus seconds, that takes you really out of your rhythm, out of your game. So I like the under in that one between VCU and New Mexico there. Look at the past 5 games. Rams holding teams at 37% shooting. They force turnovers, so I'll take them in the spot. All right, we got you through the college basketball segment here on the 26th Morning Show. We're going to get to hockey, but let's see what Solo has for sale over at Tony's Picks. As Solo is coming here, really good numbers here in the NFL over the last 30 days. You can see 840 units of profit. What do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks?
Real slight day to day. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, we're going to take our time until late on in the week. I think I got 3 plays today. I actually got 1 in right now. I was waiting on the late steam of 2 plays, so I'm going to squeeze out 3 total plays. So, we'll be up there sprinkled around college basketball and 1 bowl game here. But sign up with me short term. We're seeing the board pretty good. Long term, pay me up one of the good cappers. I'm ready to roll, baby. Let's get to the bank.
Let's get to the bank here. You got on board with Solo over at Tony's Picks. Guys, long-term passes. Great time to get that 7-day pass. We got 16 games from the NFL. No more bye weeks. Those bye weeks are gone. We got action on Saturday. Got action on Thursday, Sunday, and Monday. Of course, all the college hoops, all the NBA. Remember, the NBA comes up with a 13-game card tomorrow, so we're back in swing tomorrow in the NBA. So a good time to get that 7-day pass. Remember, and, of course, all the bowl action, the playoff action starting Friday. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 15% off. Link in the description to our site at Tony's Picks for Solo's best bets. Get on board. All right, Solo, it's always great having your show. Continue that great success. We'll catch up with you later.
Appreciate it, guys. Good luck. See you, chat.
Let's get it. Solo here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show. Let's continue here on the show with Rod today. We got, looks like a 5-game card, if not mistaken, from the NHL today.
Yep.
So
5-game card.
5-game card. So let's take a look at the 707s and the 937s here. We got the Flyers and Red Wings here. We got the Red Wings, $1.10, both sides, total 6. Maple Leafs at Stars. We got the Stars, $1.31, total 5.5. And we'll close this block with the Panthers and Wild. We've got the Panthers here, $1.35, total 5.5.
Yeah, and looking at Philadelphia and Detroit to kick it off. You look at Detroit following one of them divisional games. Hey, they played the Leafs last time out and got themselves a nice little 4-2 win. So looking to continue that momentum and when they're off a divisional game this season. 6-0 to that under. Should be Urson getting the start for the Flyers in this one. It should be Alex Leon getting the start for Detroit, making his return off the IR for the Red Wings here in this one. And before he went on the IR, he was 4-4, sub 3 goals against on the season. So I expect I had to be having a good start here for Detroit. So defensive battle, take the under 6 in that one. And then the other one I'm looking at is Toronto taking out Dallas. You look with the Leafs. Hey, they lost to Detroit last time out. They lost to the Flyers in that game as well in Detroit. Looks like he's going to be out 4 to 6 weeks. So it's time for Joseph Wall to step up and make his. He's played this season, but it's time for him to step up and be the guy and be the man in Toronto, because no Stolarz for at least 6 weeks, I'd say, there after the surgery news. So I like Joseph Wall here for the Leafs. And guess what? Coming into Dallas, they've dominated Dallas. They've won 6 straight contests versus the Dallas Stars. They play a couple times a season, so that's 3 straight seasons that Toronto has swept the season series versus Dallas. And both teams with 19 wins on the season. And give me the Leafs here. Leafs all the way there. That
It's
one.
all the way around.
Make it 7 straight. It's my second team. You know that. I'm the Oilers fan, true and true. And then most of the time when I was younger, the Oilers hit that dark decade. It's probably like 15 seasons where they hadn't done anything after their cup win in the late 90s. And then they cruised all the way to, was 2006. Was the next time we seen the Oilers in the Stanley Cup final and lost that one. So it is what it is. But take the Leafs. Take the under in the Red Wings game.
There from Radar. Let's go up the hockey with the 10:07 games. Canucks at Hockey Club. We got the Hockey Club $1.20, total 6. Jets at the Ducks. Boy, the Jets had a game that last night here in a back-to-back spot here. We see the Ducks here, Dogs here, Jets, $1.80, total 6.
Yeah, you look at that. It is a back-to-back spot there for the Jets. So most likely you're going to see Comrie in goal for Winnipeg there in that one. As we said, that's 10 straight that the Dog has covered with Winnipeg going into San Jose. As San Jose got that puck line win. They definitely had the lead late in the third. Winnipeg popped a couple to get the win. But coming here against the Ducks team, going to be a little bit tougher task here against the Ducks. I would lead to the Ducks plus the puck and a half there in that one to keep it close. The Sharks can cover the puck and a half. Now they're going against Comrie, which is the even worse goalie in there for the Jets. I think the Ducks can cover the puck and a half there in that one. And looking at Vancouver, whereas Vancouver played their best hockey on the road all season long. On the road, they've been absolutely money. And I think people are going to jump up on Utah. And Utah at home, they haven't been good. They played their better hockey on the road as well. So Canucks dance. Canucks dance. Got to take the Vancouver Canucks in that one over Utah. We haven't done a whole lot of Canuck dancing this season, but they're starting to pick things up. And when they're on the road, we're definitely Canuck dancing.
Yeah, they just got to beat these bad teams at home.
And their goalie's back. Demko's back, right? So that Demko, they got a nice win last time out at home versus the Colorado Avalanche. And Demko's back in goal, and that's good news for this Vancouver Canucks team that their number one goalie's back in there. So good to see. Watch out for the Canucks going forward. Probably be doing a lot more Canuck dancing with Demko back.
There we go from Rod. We got you through the NHL. Now it's time to take a look here at our Parlay Peripheral segment here today for the card on Wednesday. All right, Rod, what do you got?
And for me, a little 3-team parlay in the NHL. We're going to take the Leafs on the money line, take the Minnesota Wild on the money line, and take the Vancouver Canucks on the money line. 3-teamer in the NHL for you today.
3-teamer from me will be UNLV here, laying the points against Cal in the bowl game. We're going to go ahead and take Georgetown plus the points. We'll take Xavier plus the points here. Some Big East action here today on I believe Fox 1 today for you guys here. Oh, the CBS Sports Network also as well in there with these games from Big East conference. All right, we got you through the peripherals and parlay segment here. Let's see what Rod has for sale over at Tony's Picks. You can see Rod having a great year over at Tony's Picks. All document results, guys. Go to Tony's Picks. You'll see the records there. You can verify them. 1,050 units here for the year. Rod, what do you got for sale over at Tony's Picks?
And for me, over Tony's Picks today, I got my NHL sniper play. We crushed that sniper play with the Pittsburgh Penguins yesterday, so definitely head on over, scoop that up. Another plus money winner there for us. And then I got a 3-pack in college hoops action. Definitely scoop that up. Making money all season long in college hoops. Having a winning season, looking to continue stacking the units there as well. So pick up that little 3-packs of college hoops action. Or better yet, hey, take that 3-day, grab that 7-day, join me for the rest of the week. The NFL's back tomorrow. And then NFL's got a couple Saturday games this week. And then we got some Sunday games in the NFL. And we got some more bowl games. And then the college playoffs also kick into gear as well. So definitely big, massive week ahead. It's your best deal going is to get onto something long-term. I mean, you get that late Steam play. Been absolutely money on the late Steam play. I missed getting it in yesterday. The dog decided he should chase a deer, and like he normally does. And, and I totally missed getting the late steam. It's one of those good thing I missed it because it would have turned out to be a loss. I figured Stanford would show up, but they did not.
Oh man, Merrimack, yeah.
Oof,
Tough with Stanford during the finals week, man. They got the toughest finals.
They do, and that's what it was. Yeah,
yeah.
They
that's what they said after the game.
They took the foot off the gas late in that one, and it just wasn't good. It is what it is. But jump aboard. The rest of the week, I loaded cards, so you definitely want to join me as we put some units into your pocket. Hit the link in the description. That'll get you right on over to Tony'sPicks.com and use that Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off all your purchases over at Tony'sPicks.com, and definitely take advantage of the 2-for-1 capper promotion.
Multi-cap promotions, guys, get on board with Rod. Having a great year at Tony's Picks. Remember, the long-term passes get you those late steam plays. We allow our cappers to post plays. Of course, our member plays are in by 11 a.m. Eastern time, but we allow cappers to cap throughout the day and night, finding those late winners for you. And if you have a long-term subscription and using the email that you use for signing up, those late steams are emailed directly to you. So Rod finds a late steam play that he likes. He'll get it right to you in the email, guys, when he puts it in the system. So that's how we program it. Late steam there, giving you full service here at Tony's Picks. So get on board with long-term passes. You know, you guys like that early 7-day pass here on a Wednesday. A lot of coverage here from the Bulls, playoffs, NFL. No more buys. 16 games this week in the NFL. NBA with a 13-game card tomorrow. Get on board with Rod over at Tony's Picks. All right. We got you here through the signals. I have a best bet on board right now from college football. Also looking to get some plays in from hoops to college basketball as well today. And, of course, again, multi-cap promotion is your best value here at Tony's Picks. Just to remind you guys, we're with you here every day, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit those notifications. Help us move up the rankings here on YouTube and build up our audience. We'll get more contributions here in our chat when we do that. So we appreciate everyone's help here in hitting those thumbs up. Greatly appreciate it here. There, guys, make sure. Also want to make note here of our YouTube channel. Not only are we live, but we got great on-demand content from cappers. Of course, Rod contributed there on the YouTube channel. Everybody know what you got over on the Tony Picks YouTube channel on demand. Your plans for the week.
Yeah, I got you covered for all the hockey action over there on the YouTube channel. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And going forward, we're going to throw in a couple bowl games I've seen and a couple college basketball going forward. So be on the lookout for that going forward to Tony's Picks YouTube. I'm definitely going to deep start. Once conference play hits in January, you'll see a couple more college basketball plays for me out there regularly. Probably going to throw a parlay video out there regularly for it as well in college basketball. So be on the lookout for that coming soon.
Going soon, guys. So check us out over on the YouTube channel. Make sure you like, subscribe, set those notifications, be notified when we're live and when you get those picks. All right, that's going to do it here for the show. Roddy, anything in closing before we go?
Hey, let's make it a big winning day and stay warm. Hug a loved one because you never know.
That's right, guys. That'll do so. Absolutely.
Just one of those things you gotta take advantage of this holiday season. Watch out for you never know. It's never about worry about me on the road. It's always that other guy. So always be on the lookout where you surround us. Have yourself a good holiday season. Be safe out there.
Absolutely. Indeed, guys. Great words there from Rod. I'm going to wake up. Guys, you guys make it a winning Wednesday. We're back tomorrow here on the Tony's Picks Morning Show.